Let us read from Plato's Republic, Book 1. This is a dialogue between Socrates and others, and Socrates is recounting who said what to him and how he responded. "Behold," he said, "the wisdom of Socrates. He refuses to teach himself and goes about the learning of others, to whom he never even says thank you." "That I learn of others," I replied, "is quite true, but that I am ungrateful, I wholly deny. Money I have none, and therefore I pay in praise, which is all I have. And how ready I am to praise anyone who appears to me to speak well, you will very soon find out when you answer, for I expect that you will answer well." "Listen then," he said. "I proclaim that justice is nothing else than the interest of the stronger. And now why do you not me? But of course you won't." "Let me first understand you," I replied. "Justice, as you say, is in the interest of the stronger. What, Thrasymachus, is the meaning of this? You cannot mean to say that because Polydamas the Pancratiast is stronger than we are, and finds the eating of beef conducive to his bodily strength, that to eat beef is therefore equally for our good, who are weaker than he is, and right and just for us? That's abominable of you, Socrates. You take the words in the sense which is most damaging to the argument." "Not at all, my good sir," I said. "I'm trying to understand them, and I wish that you would be a little clearer." "Well," he said, "have you never heard that forms of government differ? There are tyrannies, and there are democracies, and there are aristocracies." "Yes, I know." "And the government is the ruling power in each state?" "Certainly." "And the different forms of government make laws democratical, aristocratical, tyrannical, with a view to their several interests. And these laws which are made by them for their own interests are the justice which they deliver to their subjects. And him who transgresses them they punish as a breaker of the law and unjust. And that is what I mean when I say that in all states there is the same principle of justice, which is the interest of the government. And as the government must be supported to have power, the only reasonable conclusion is that everywhere there is one principle of justice, which is in the interest of the stronger." "Now I understand you," I said, "and whether you are right or not, I will try to discover. But let me remark that in defining justice, you have yourself used the word interest, which you forbade me to use. It is true, however, that in your definition, the words of the stronger are added." "A small addition, you must allow," he said. "Great or small, never mind about that. We must first inquire whether what you are saying is the truth. Now we are both agreed that justice is interest of some sort. But you go on to say, of the stronger. About this addition I am not so sure, and must therefore consider further." "Proceed." "I will. And first tell me, do you admit that it is just for subjects to obey their rulers?" "I do." "But are the rulers of states absolutely infallible, or are they sometimes liable to err?" "To be sure," he replied, "they are liable to err." "Then in making their laws, they may sometimes make them rightly and sometimes not?" "True." "When they make them rightly, they make them agreeably to their interest. When they are mistaken, contrary to their interest. You admit that?" "Yes." "And the laws which they make must be obeyed by their subjects. And that is what you call justice?" "Doubtless." "Then justice, according to your argument, is not only obedience to the interest of the stronger, but the reverse." "What is that you are saying?" he asked. "I am only repeating what you are saying, I believe. But let us consider. Have we not admitted that the rulers may be mistaken about their own interest in what they command, and also that to obey them is justice? Has that not been admitted?" "Yes." "Then you must also have acknowledged justice not to be for the interest of the stronger. when the rulers unintentionally command things to be done which are to their own injury. For if, as you say, justice is the obedience which the subject renders to their commands, in that case, O wisest of men, is there any escape from the conclusion that the weaker are commanded to do what is not for the interest, but what is for the injury of the stronger? Nothing can be clearer, Socrates, said Polemarchus.